Let's see how
Nah, just as I hit the button. Hey.
What?
You popped your camera on just as I hit the button.
Told you I was coming in.
Okay. Okay, Mark said Ncuti did not win the BAFTA he was nominated for, sadly.
Well, crap.
Huh?
I just said, well, crap.
Yeah, but still, it's. Well, I was telling people for a couple of years now that if there's going to be another male doctor, it's not going to be your typical Caucasian skinny guy in a suit. Jody pretty much, by being the first female doctor, it's like, guess what? New ground's been broken. Keep going that way. You don't go back, and fleeing for the old format, thinking it's going to save you or something. And it's like, well, I keep telling people, well, the show didn't need to be saved. It was doing okay. It's like, come on, it survived the one dip in ratings they had on Eaters of Light. And it's like, yeah, but everybody since, that one program, oh, it's over. Oh. But you know what? As I said earlier, I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm tingly. I've been reading a little bit more up on Ncuti Gatwa, and 29 years old, Scottish. I believe they said he's gay. So we got a Scottish gay black actor coming into this role. It's like, but of course, what the naysayers are going to go on about. He ticks all the boxes.
I'll just give him pacifiers and go on.
Exactly. I don't know. Okay, but Bo, you've been quiet. What do you say? Go ahead and hop on.
Yeah, I haven't really heard of is it Ncuti? That's his name, Ncuti Gatwa. Yeah. Well, I haven't really heard of him, but apparently he's been in a show called Sex Education. I haven't really seen or heard about any of it, but I've seen a few pictures of Ncuti. Now I think he's got the right qualities to be the doctor. So in the show, I hope there'll be some moments where he's clowning around and all that, and I hope there'll be some moments where he's just serious. So I think I think he does. He's got what it takes to be the doctor, and I'm looking forward to seeing him. So it should be good. It should be great.
Well, I seen him in the show Sex Education. I watched the whole first season. I haven't had time to watch any more. But he did a good job in there.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, he's won 6 awards just in 2020. And then in 2022, he won another one.
Has he been in any movies, or is it just TV shows?
I was just his background right now while you're all going. Apparently, he was born in Rwanda, raised in Scotland. See, just double checking his background. Let's see what we got for the filmography. We've got
he's done 3 films:
Horrible Histories, the movie Rotten Romans, Last Letter from Your Lover in 2021. He's in the Barbie movie coming up in 2023. Wow, that's going to be interesting. See, television, we got Bob's Servant, Stonemouth, Sex Education, Masters of the Air, which is to be announced. And, of course, he's now already listed here on Wiki as 2023 Doctor Who, the Doctor.
Yep.
Also, he was in the video game called Grid Legends, which came out this year. I'm checking out his awards. Oh, my goodness gracious. 2019, Best Breakthrough Performance, Best Kiss for the MTV Movie Awards. BAFTA Scotland got Best Actor in Television. He also has... Oh, my goodness. There's a list. Okay, it literally is a list of awards that he's got going here.
Well, the ones in green are the ones he's won.
All right, let me run through real quick. Okay, at the Newport Beach Film Festival, he was Best Breakthrough honoree, Broadcasting Press Guild Awards, Best Actor. Broadcasting Press Guild Awards, Best Breakthrough. Royal Television Society Awards, Comedy Performance Male, he won. Young Scott Awards, Entertainment. BAFTA Television Awards, Best Male Comedy Performance. BAFTA Scotland, Best Actor in Television. Rose d'Or, Best Performance of the Year. 2021 BAFTA Television Awards, Best Male Comedy Performance. National Comedy Awards, Outstanding Supporting Role. And this year for the Critics' Choice Television Awards, Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series, BAFTA Television Awards, Best Male Comedy Performance. So quite a pedigree we got going on here. Nice list of awards and all that.
Has Doctor Who ever won any awards? The show?
Oh, goodness. Now you're going to make me go look that up. How dare you? But no, they were up for a number of awards over the past few years, even in the dreaded Chibnall Whitaker era that has killed men's childhoods and, all that stuff. Oh, it's dark in the forest. It's scary. Well, sorry, that's called, plotting new ground. You got to do it. You got to keep going, keep changing.
Yeah, and I'll just say, like previous actors, I'm willing to give this one a chance. And I think that's what everyone needs to do. Just give actors a chance. That might take a little while to get used to, but you'll be convinced that I can do a great job.
I know, look at me. I was skeptical about Matt Smith. And I was like, oh my God, who is this young guy with the Frankenstein head? But he came out.
I thought he was just a bit too young, but he was really good.
Yeah. Apparently, a lot of the NMDs are liking the new Doctor. I think that's because it's going to be a man. Of course, that's why. Whose Books? Thank you for the comment. Of course, that's why. At this point, here's the thing. Even if they had brought in another female actor, I think they would have been jumping up and down going, yeah, she's great. It's going to be wonderful, because they're trying to dig themselves out of the misogynist grave they've buried themselves in. It's like, but of course, sooner or later, these guys are going to reveal their true colors. Hang on. I got a quick blip here. Of course, he just did that one. I've just already turned that screen off. Get in here, you weirdo.
Let's put it this way. I went to this guy's Instagram page. From a few of the pictures I've seen on there, he's definitely going to attract some of the younger people. Oh,
yeah, handsome looking fella, yeah.
Oh, he's muscular, too. I see him in a pair of shorts on that one.
He what?
Blue shorts.
Are you saying he's got naked photos out?
No.
Or he's just got little blue shorts on?
Little blue shorts.
You're getting me excited about the project.
Or something that he had pulled up on the legs.
And now joining us, DWC. What's up?
Hey, not much. Just woke up some time ago to the announcement.
Yeah, go on ahead. Give us your thoughts on that. We're just sitting here discussing various things. We're looking up and reading about Ncuti Gatwa, I believe his name is.
Okay, well, I haven't read much. I don't really know this guy outside of he's in Sex Education. Never seen that show, so don't really know much, which is really riveting conversation now, I think, of something, isn't it? But if you want to if you really want a full opinion, I did read a bit from Rossi Davis saying how he just entered the room and you just know how he's right. At the same time, I was looking at a picture of him from the BAFTAs and a picture of him with Rossi Davis. And I'm like, this guy's never announced his sexuality, whether he's gay or not. But you look and I'm like, Davis, are you sure it was his acting you were interested in? But on top of that, in many ways, I can rehash what I said when I was on here and Jodie was announced. And, well, back then I said, I don't want to talk about the fact that the Doctor is a woman. But that's all anyone's going to talk about, so let's talk about it. Well, now the Doctor is black. Do I want to talk about that? Not particularly. But you know what's going to happen. It's just going to be the same fighting as we saw before. Although, I imagine the side that will be in the pro will be kind of toned down in this particular way, because we've already had one so-called diversity hire we've got another one now. It's probably not going to be as much a big deal from that side. The Usual Suspects. Oh boy, you know they're never going to be happy.
Never. Well, actually, he's going to be the second black actor to play the Doctor. We can't
That is
forget
also
Joe
true.
Martin.
Yeah.
That is also true. But
Yeah.
let's face it, he is the front runner in this, so to speak. So he's the one. He is very much going to be front and center in every part of this.
Okay, Black Phoenix. All right. Let's start with Shaggy here. Do you think, since he's LGBTQ, that his episodes revolve around racism? Not necessarily.
No, that would be just so stupid. These are, no matter what people want to say, the writers at the BBC are not stupid. Will they make a thing about being black? As much as they did with Martha.
Yeah. All right, reverse 750 brought it. All right, the Doctor shouldn't never. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, now someone else said something about since if he was only in since February, that means then more than likely he's not going to be involved in the centenary special. But it's like, come on, we already know that. It's like, that's going to be Jodie's swan song episode. Plus, we know that was all filmed back in October, so that's kind of a given at this point. But I'm just kind of worried about how they're going to fit a brand new Doctor into the 60th unless they are going to do a multitude of specials. So, okay. Anyone else want to hop in here?
Well, all I know is there's going to be fans acting like big asses out here like they did before with Jodie. So let's just see if it's going to be more or less.
Well, I was going from what Colin Baker would say. He's the Doctor, whether you like it or not. Yeah.
Exactamundo. Like I said, I back anybody who's got the courage to take on this role because it's such a big legacy, going on for so many years now. And, also you've just like, Patrick Trout, when he stepped into the role, he's like, oh, please don't let it be me that kills the show. Everybody has that feeling, when they step into it. It's like, oh God, don't let me be the last guy. I don't want to end up like the poor guys who were the last guys last time and, get lambasted for decades for,
And conversely, Tom Baker, I mean, when he first stepped into the role, when he was first on television, the critics hated him. He was completely different. He was too different to play the Doctor, and now he's the epitome of the Doctor.
Okay, Mark Mangan, Ncuti wore a dress and makeup on sex education, so Jodie's rainbow shirt will be fine with him. No, I just picturing the poor person who has to, pop up and they're wearing those short pants, that tiny little shirt and all that stuff. Oh man.
Oh, I like Black Phoenix's comment. Apparently, a lot of people haven't been paying attention to the message of the show. They think it's all about laser guns and aliens.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I just put out a hypothetical question out there?
Sure.
What sort of costume do you think he'd wear?
It's exactly what I was thinking, actually.
Yeah.
And
is Ray Holman still on board at this point, or did he leave? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I'll have to go double check that, to be honest, because it would probably be in his ballpark if he's staying on.
To be honest, has anyone ever been able to imagine what the costume is going to be before it happens?
Okay, Who's Books? Pat Troughton's my all-time favorite Doctor of the classic era. Yeah, I brought that up because I listened to his book a while back. That was the audio version was read by one of his sons, and like I said, gave you a lot of insight, because he's stepping into this thing, after Hartnell had made it such a big name, and he thought, oh great, this is such a major change. This is something they'd never done before, but now it's like, you're so many years along, you're going to be a bit nervous because it's like, do I measure up to the gang that came before?
My God, sorry, this comment just came in. It's really got to be thought about. Apparently, NMD podcast called Talk Radio have apparently breached Ofcom regulations because they kind of said that Jodie was preying on kids because she has a relationship with Yaz.
Yeah, that was Mr. TARDIS discussed that, and he did actually play the quote and all that. And yes, they did breach Ofcom regulations They basically said by implying a gay relationship and all that, that somehow this was predatory against kids, which is a big fat no-no and completely false. I look at where do they get this crap from? It's like, what color is the sky on planet racism / what you call it / homophobe?
Well, I don't know what drugs some of these people are on, but I think they need to go talk to their dealer about some new ones.
I don't really want to get into the whole range of bigotry, but I thought we moved past this part of bigotry.
I know. Every time I think we've moved forward, it seems like we've taken 5 steps back, and it's just
These people need to get life. They need to take a good look at themselves.
Just like, go ahead, Clark.
They do look at themselves a lot. That's what they like in the mirror.
Just like I thought nuclear war was a thing of the past, so we didn't have to worry about crawling into fallout shelters. Now we got some idiot deciding to wave his wiener around and go try attacking other countries for no good apparent reason.
Let's get one thing here. Throughout the Doctor's regenerations, even though many, even me, would rather like to see Doctor as asexual, think about it this way: the Doctor has always liked women. Which is rather interesting from a species that can regenerate and change their gender completely. You'd think all of them would be essentially bisexual.
Mr. Critical, I hate the think of the children mentality. Why does letting them know gay people exist equate to grooming? I know I had to go through that with a few years ago with a cast member or two. And of course, you notice they're not on this show anymore as a result of that. They're trying to tell me that a member of the cast, since they were gay and of a certain race, that they were grooming somebody, get ready for this, who lived in the middle of the United States for a pedophilic relationship. And I'm like, how's that going to even work? And I'm like, also, what led you down this path? And it just sickens me that people associate people who are gay with people who are pedophiles. People who are gay, like I said, fine, everyday thing. It's, just part of who they are. Pedophiles, lower than whale shit. I'm sorry. No, that is not anywhere near the neighborhood of being discussed. It's not in the same neighborhood at all. It's not even on the same planet. Okay. It's somewhere out here on the other side of the galaxy. Oh man, it just sickens me. People think that way.
Yeah, pedophiles are the scum of the earth. They're just a bunch of maggots.
Yeah, but let's get talking about this new Doctor, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Someone's going on about classic Who Doctor never falls in love with a companion, but a new Who now they do apparently. That's been going on since the '96 movie. So originally it was more of like a parent teacher / father figure / what you call it relationship. Kind of like or sometimes a brotherly type relationship. Or professor student sometimes. But the thing is, after the '96 movie, once again, that door was kicked open by Paul McGann and Daphne Ashbrook at the end of that movie. So it's been going on since 2005, basically.
And
sure, it was kind of weird. We had a 900-plus-year-old Time Lord infatuated with 19-year-old Billy Piper, or Rose Tyler, I mean. But
if I remember correctly, people really did hate the 1996 movie. People did actually hate the kiss at the end.
Okay.
And now Rusty Davis comes in and decides that the Doctor has to be in love with his companion. I still maintain I don't particularly like that whole thing. I think it completely distracts from everything going on. But that Davis is going to do this. Davis is going to bring that back. He did it before.
Okay. Hi, guys. I don't care if the Doctor is a man, woman, black, brown, Asian, Chinese, Japanese, blue, green, Andorian, Vulcan, Ewok, Krill, Kree, as long as they can bring excitement to the world. Thank you very much, Donna. I was about to get on here and scream, I don't care if he's got fluorescent purple skin with blaring green, yellow polka dots. I don't care what they are. Like I said, I just, if they had the courage to stand in that room, take that role on and all that, I'm backing them 100% of the way. I don't care.
I've been saying that long. I don't care. I mean, they can bring a lizard in to do the job as far as I'm concerned. As long as it can act, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and as long as you've got the qualities to be the Doctor.
Yeah, well, like
here we go. Colin Taylor, the show died when Capaldi left. Well, you go enjoy your own personal wait, Colin. We'll be over here where the party is.
Okay.
My personal opinion on that, if you don't like something that's going on in the show, there's no reason to sit there and complain about it. Just do the common sense thing. Quit watching it.
Yeah, just change the channel or turn off the TV. One of the two.
Equally, can someone actually tell me the actor's name, because I can't tell how to pronounce it?
All right, Ncuti Gatwa.
Ncuti Gatwa.
Oh, yeah, apparently the N is silent. It's pronounced Ncuti. Yeah.
Ncuti. Okay, I like I said when I came in, not seen any of his work. The only thing I've literally seen is something I message in our Skype when he was at the BAFTAs, where they ironically made a Doctor Who joke. So all I'm thinking is, I see no reason he can be bad. I'll probably have to look him up more.
Yep.
Okay, one comment in here that I totally agree with is DWH RGRT. It's the stories that matter. Thank you.
Shouldn't even need to be said.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I think he should keep his accent, the scamp there. Do you think he should keep the Scottish accent? I think it's about damn time we let him. Come on, we let Capaldi do it. We let Michelle Gomez do it. Unfortunately, during David Tennant's reign, they didn't. They had to take on that English accent that he does in a lot of roles, which kind of scared me in Jessica Jones, because it made me think that the Kilgrave, the purple guy, was like evil doctor. But Rose, get back here, Rose. Okay, sorry, I can't do David Tennant for crap. Okay,
on top of that, I mean, someone said it's the stories that matter. Absolutely. Do I think Russell Davies will make great stories? Personally, when it came back, I wasn't really overly fond of his time on the show, and I do think there are some things I keep thinking about, like will he make references to being gay in almost every episode, like he sort of did during his run? Maybe, possibly, I don't know. Will he make a lot of religious references like he did during his run? Oh god, yes. If he did it once, he'll do it again, and that stuff will annoy me.
Well, okay, Steve, I got to jump on you there. The Roberts Master has appeared on Big Finish. Yes, they do have the rights to the Master as a character. The only characters they do not have access to or rights to in the 96 movie were the characters that were created for that movie, which was Grace Holloway and Chang Li. They do not have those rights are literally in limbo because of all the studio, company, and what you call it changes that have taken place since 96 and the movie aired. So like I said, that's why when Daphne Ashbrook and Yi Ji So did roles in Big Finish, they were not as those characters. They were as other characters because they can't get the rights to Chang Li and Grace Holloway, sadly. They're literally, no one even knows who owns them at this point. And I covered that in an interview with Daphne Ashbrook a couple of years ago.
So doesn't Disney own them, considering that Disney owns Fox?
Well, here's the problem. It was made as a cooperation between BBC, Fox, and then it was under a certain department or division. Then it came over. Then it went under another division. Then there was a resale. Then there was this, there was that. And like I said, it's all enough to drive you cross-eyed. Okay, it's legal jargon. But like I said, and then people wonder why, evolution happened and there's still chimps and all that out in the jungle. And you know what I tell my people when they try to use that as proof evolution didn't happen? I said, the reason why there are still chimps, monkeys, gorillas and all that out there in the jungle, and yet we humans are running around, is because they were the smart ones, because they realized bureaucrats and lawyers were going to come out of the mix. So they stayed up in the trees. Good for you guys.
I'm laughing at Guy Rogan's comment. I thought half these neckbeards complaining would like a chocolate man playing the doctor, since they very much like eating it. There you go. Give them hell, guys.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And DWH, you're welcome.
Oh,
I will say I was wrong about one thing. I was thinking maybe they'll cast a trans actor to play the Doctor. Obviously, the BBC aren't quite prepared for that yet. But given Davis, like I said before, Davis already cast a trans performer for that Doctor Who Redacted podcast thing, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does that. In fact, I'm going to go on something I already talked about another stream ago. I mean, you had all these guys who the usual suspects were going on acting like, oh, he's going to get rid of Davis, will get rid of the woke stuff. Yeah, he just cast a black guy, so that's obviously not going to happen. And did you see his last run before? He won't do that. Dude, fuck off. He was... Have you seen his show, It's a Sin? That entire show was about Russell T Davis's life growing up. He's been fighting all this bigotry his whole life. He's going to tackle it head on in Doctor Who. My words, especially given this last few years.
Hey,
Hey, Neo, it will follow the link and get in here.
That's a,
yeah, get in here, Neo.
yep, and
Come on
can I
in.
just
Sit
say-
with us. Let's follow the link.
and can I just say something while she gets in? I'm just a little bit concerned that no, if RTG does more spin-off shows, wouldn't he burn himself out again like he did last time?
What, sorry?
Like, you know how last time when Russell T Davies did spin-off shows like Tortured Sarah Jones Smith, and it did them both at the same time as Doctor Who, that he burned himself out. Wouldn't he burn himself again if he did more spin-offs as well as Doctor Who?
Probably, but well, I guess
That's what I'm
just going
kind
to
of
be his.
concerned about.
It's going to be his hope.
That he'll burn himself out again.
I forgot you can do that. You can show comments.
If he does burn himself out, that's really. I want to say that's his problem. That's probably going to be him and the BBC, but so he does vote Conservative.
Yeah, because the BBC, like I said, is in trouble, whether people want to acknowledge it or not, because of the license fee thing coming up. Plus, the whole world's mainly going to streaming now and things like that. And, so they're trying to keep up with the times as best they can. But, it's hard to compete when you've only got, so many dollars or pounds coming in. And then you've got these mega studios like HBO Max, Netflix, and all that. Hell, even Netflix is feeling the pinch from what we heard. And they've gone to desperate measures to keep afloat. So it's a really competitive market.
Well, I don't want to get way into the whole real world stuff, but there's a whole thing right now that the government is going to sell off Channel 4. And let me make something clear about Channel 4 in the sense of government owned. It's not funded by our license fee in any way. It has adverts. It's merely government owned in the sense that there's no big corporations owning it. All the studios are very much independent in a way. The only reason it has advertising is just to keep itself keep itself afloat, keep up with expenses. In fact, Channel 4 is a non-profit TV organization. Now, the only reason I'm even mentioning Channel 4 is because our current culture secretary has been trying to get off and was saying, if we let it be privatized, then it can compete with Netflix. As many people have been pointing out, Channel 4 is actually doing better than Netflix. So there's literally no reason to sell off Channel 4 for that reason.
Yep, John King agrees with you. Yep, Channel 4 is government-owned but not publicly funded.
But some people, the main reason that they're selling off Channel 4 is actually vindictiveness, because they've actually been challenging them in the government in certain ways. But I was even think this is just a trial run for eventually selling off the BBC. And will they sell it to the BBC to a corporation? I don't know. There's been some talk about the idea of getting rid of the license fee and making it a direct government funding. I have no idea how that would work, but still. But like I said, the reason I even brought up the whole thing of Channel 4, it does better than Netflix. I'm thinking surely the BBC does better than Channel 4.
Yeah, he said, John King says, Channel 4 earns nearly £1 billion per year in revenue.
Well, like I said, it's a non-profit organization. Channel 4 don't make a profit. The only reason for the advertising is to just keep the lights on.
Okay, we will. Yeah, I agree with whose books are. I can see more spinoffs happening because they've already said that the budget on this new series, especially with Bad Wolf, and you got Sony in the background now as a major player, together with Bad Wolf. From one report I heard, like I said, the estimated cost per episode under the BBC was somewhere between £1 million and £1.5 million per episode. But with it going to this new deal, they're looking at anywhere from £6 or more million per episode for a budget. So the budget's going to quadruple or possibly quintuple from what I've been hearing, which is, even he's quoted as saying, we don't even know what to do with this amount of money. Okay. It's like, but the thing is, we got to remember is Julie Gardner is one of the co-founders of Bad Wolf Studios, which means Julie Gardner and RTD are back together again. In essence, this was their idea to come in and do this. Now, remember, when they were in charge, you had 3 series running concurrently at the same time with no breaks, no years off, nothing like that, because you had Doctor Who, Torchwood, and Sarah Jane Adventures running at the same time at one point. And there were no years off, split seasons. We need to take a year off to focus on Sherlock. Oh, God. Parking lot tomorrow. More than likely, yeah, that'll be me. Yep.
Okay, I got a damn troll on here again.
Why? What's it saying?
Dr. Freedom's pig wife. You know what,
Which-
guys? Go ahead. You can't do any worse to me than my own damn family's done to me, so keep playing your little games. I'll send you pacifiers in the mail. That's fine. Go ahead. Just keep
Oh,
going.
looky. Guess what's going to happen? Bye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye, Jimmy. I bet you would have liked to have been here. Okay, sorry. That's the main reason he's doing it.
The comment's still there, but
Yeah,
like I said, I don't care. We'll just send them pacifiers in the mail. I'll be happy to go to the store and buy them for you.
yeah,
I'll even run them through the cat's litter box before I set them. This way you have an extra special little treat there.
on that same topic of anything else, I mean, Ncuti being the Black Doctor, he's going to get a lot of shit from the usual suspects, and I'll be like, guys, I'm sure he's heard it all before, being a black man growing up in Scotland.
Yep. Okay, Donna loves the new streaming thing. Okay, Dean Strickson, who is the new doctor? It is the actor Ncuti Gatwa from Sex Education. Yeah, he must have just missed it. I believe Dean is in like New Zealand or something like that. Or if it's the Dean Strickson, I think it is.
Whoa, other side of the world for me.
Oh, look. Colin, I loved your answer. It was nice knowing you. Time out. Ah! You get to sit in the penalty box. Oh, you're in Arizona right now. Okay, sorry. Wasn't the Dean Strickson I thought it was.
Shaggy Rogers, anyone have any guesses on who a companion might be? Well, it's going to be an unknown, isn't it? It's always an unknown. Well, okay. Sorry, I forgot about John Bishop, and I'm suddenly blanking on the one before him with Ryan and Graham. But for the most part, the companion's an unknown.
Brian, any word yet on the new companion or no?
No, there's been no idea yet on the new companion as yet.
Do you think?
I bet they'll be white.
I have not heard anything about the companion as yet.
Do you think there'll be a new master as well?
More than likely, because they tend to change master when they change doctors.
Yeah.
So I could see that happening as well. Like I said, I like Sasha Dewan. Like I said, I thought he did a very good job myself. John Bishop is likely not staying either. Sorry, Alistair.
Yep. I mean, don't forget John Bishop is a pretty big comedian over here.
Yeah.
He's got tours to do.
Murray Gold returning, I think, was a fake news story. I think it was put out on like April Fool's Day or something like that. I have not seen anything to confirm anything about Murray Gold returning to be composer.
Who Books has said John Bishop has said he has finished Doctor Who.
They made Dan a dope. Really? When did that happen?
Can we expect 15 episodes of Daleks? No, because that would be boring.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
It would be nice to see Michelle Gomez get... Well, yeah, but her master was killed off, and a very different master by the end of it.
All right, someone's going on about how they have to play out the master. No, they don't have to play out the master very carefully, because let's leave that whole era behind, shall we?
I thought Michelle Gomez was done.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's done. Yeah, she's been so busy doing other things. She's been on like the Air Stewardess or whatever that's called. And
I know she's been on different stuff. It's just that.
So
Can I just go on this, especially when we have 5 minutes left? They are going to have to be very, very careful how they cast and play out the Master with this Doctor. Why?
I think they're thinking along the lines of Civil War era. So I think they're going at the old term for master, shall we say.
Oh,
I think that's what they're aiming at. It's like, no, let's not bring that up. That's a dead era. Let's leave it where it belongs.
That's not really a thing over here, so we wouldn't even think about that. And I don't think anyone else over here really will think about that sort of thing.
The left
just think of it as.
Oh, by the way, that's Genevieve, by the way. Hey there, Genevieve. That one blind chick.
Oh, yeah, the one's got the same name as my mom.
Yep. That's why I remember that name, because, yeah, same name as your mom.
Yep.
Okay, so like I said, I woke up this morning. I go to do the morning constitutional. I pull out my tablet. Next thing you know, 14th Doctor's been announced. I'm like, what?
And it's not David Tennant.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge as the Ronnie kitty.
That would be interesting. I want the Ronnie back.
Brian, you get another troll to block.
I already got it.
Okay.
Can't even spell doctor. No, they're just mad because they ain't in here.
Oh, I don't care.
Like I said, to quote my grandma, you should have thought about that before you dropped your pants. Let's see.
We've only got about 3 minutes left.
I haven't seen anything about a time limit yet.
I thought you said it was only for the last 40 minutes.
That's what he told me, and that's what I was going by. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I haven't seen anything about a countdown or anything. So we'll keep going as long as we can keep going. If anyone's got anything else to say, or otherwise we can shout at you.
I think we just.
Mark, you just cut down Daleks. You guys got to remember, trolls are lower than Welsh shit. And the only thing you do is just fire in their mouth, change your nappies, and send them on about their business. Give them little toys to go play with. Just ignore them.
From what I've been reading about his previous work, Henry, I agree with you. I think he's going to be fantastic. Like I said, I always go into this, with high optimism and all that, belief in the person. Like I said, it takes a lot of courage to step into that role.
Donna has an idea right there. Baby Yoda is the Ronnie. Yeah, put Gruger in there. Or Grugo, or whatever the hell his name is.
I'd like to see someone outdo Tom Baker.
Go ahead.
No, I just said I'd like to see someone outdo Tom Baker.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you wanted to say something.
No.
But yeah, someone finally outdo his record. Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I think
record holder.
I think 3 years is a good enough time, more than anything. I mean, by the 7th year, Tom Baker acknowledged he was overstaying his welcome.
Yeah. Plus, he was having a heck of a time at it. Towards the end there, he was having no trouble with alcohol and some other things in his life. So.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, I think that's the way he put it and all that. So that's why he said he wasn't the most agreeable person by the time that was all over with. So.
Yeah.
Oh, well, because I know that when he did get the role, I want to say he quit smoking, or maybe he just stopped smoking publicly. I know that publicly he very much wanted to be the Doctor in every sense. That's why he always did interviews in costume.
Yep. You're welcome, Donna.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to the new year as well. Like I said, sadly, we won't be seeing any of that till 2023. We got the centenary special to look forward to coming up this fall. I still haven't got an official air date on that yet. So, well, Tom was Doctor from 74 to 81, just around 7 years. So you're close, Vincent. Pertwee was 69 to 74. And like I said, blame Patrick Trout because he told Peter Davison to stick to 3 years and get out. And that's pretty much become the doctrine ever since. The doctrine.
I do genuinely think that's a good amount of time.
Okay.
Oh, we're still going.
Okay, so interesting announcement today.
Bye, Shaggy.
Okay, will Russell make Series 14 unit based? I don't know. We do know unit isn't gone. It's not forgotten. There's even word we might see unit in the Centenary special, so we'll have to sit back and wait and see.
No, the only reason they got rid of it within the context of the show is really just to make a Brexit joke, and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what you got. You lost unit, you dummy. Okay.
Is Torchwood still operational as far as the show is concerned?
That's a good question.
I don't think it ever was established. We know that Jack left Earth and left Gwen pretty much in charge of it when you think about it. Oh, no, wait, no, that didn't happen. No, I'm mixing up Miracle Day.
Hi, Donna.
I don't blame you. I've tried to forget it too. Miracle Day, I mean.
No, Miracle Day, that ended on a cliffhanger, and that Torchwood was I think it was implied, but Torchwood was sort of technically back in an American drama sense.
The RTD said it was 90 minutes on the BAFTAs. Thank you, Steve.
Hi, Lily James. I'm doing okay.
Why haven't we been
Just trying to make these things once in a while.
Oh,
why haven't we seen any? I don't know. I'm not in marketing.
No, none of us.
I love those Dean's tricks, and I bet Bowles, Trek, and Doom Cuck's heads will be exploding like ripe zits.
Well, I can't speak for Bowles Trek, but as far as Doomcock, what do you expect from a literal Nazi, assuming he's the same other guy on BitChute who does his same mannerisms with a different mask, making very race realism comments?
Yeah, because I remember right, it was Mr. TARDIS covered a whole section on his where he even used the quote right out of Bolstrek's video, I believe it was, where he said if the next Doctor isn't a straight white male, that it was all playing to a secret agenda or something. So he's probably double pissed off right now. So, but
he'd only be double pissed off if it was a black woman.
I have no idea what the Nardcoticus said. Like I said, I don't watch his channel, but I figure I'll hear about it in the next couple days. All right. I've been waiting for Joe Martin, the Joe Martin 12 pages. Ditto for the Lone Cyberman. I have no idea what's going on in marketing right now as far as that, because that's a whole separate division of the BBC. So that's a whole different area, whole different company. Yeah, I love the Pertwee era too. I agree with you, Colin. Yep. Okay, folks. Well, if we ain't got anything else more to say, I think we're going to go ahead and call this one. I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank the panel for jumping in. Thank you, folks out there in the comment box, for your questions, concerns, and very, very optimistic statements here. I love that. Love to see that. We'll definitely probably have an adventure in the parking lot in the morning because I got to work. So I guess we get more than 40 minutes because we're at 43 now, and I haven't got a timer saying shut this thing off or anything. So
evidently, we got to read up more on this stuff.
Yeah, this is our first time using it as a podcast. We tested it out a few days ago. So, all right. So take care, everyone. Enjoy your day. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Look out for each other out there as much as you can, and hopefully we'll see you all in the future.
Bye, folks.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.